How's it going, guys? I don't know what that was, but I'm keeping it. There's this one movie I saw not too long ago, and this film is called Locke, and it stars Tom Hardy, and is directed by a man named Steven Knight. I meant to say Steven Knight. Sorry, Stevie. But yeah, the film is called Locke, and like I said, it stars Tom Hardy, who plays a man named Ivan Locke. And let me tell you, this is a very interesting movie. I don't know if you guys have heard of this movie or not, but basically the entire film just follows Tom Hardy in a car. You know, there is a tiny scene in the beginning where, you know, he's outside of the car, but other than that, the film is entirely, it takes place him in a car. He's just driving, and that's the whole movie. And when I first heard about this movie, about Tom Hardy driving in a car, I didn't know how to react. Like, I didn't know if I wanted to watch this. Was it boring? I had no idea. But I did hear some great things about it, so I just went ahead and checked. I have a sneeze coming. Oh, never mind, I lost it. But anyways, I heard some great things about this movie, so I actually decided to check it out, and I am glad I did. You know, I was going to tell you what this movie's really about, but after thinking about it, I'm not going to tell you what it's about. All you need to know is that it stars Tom Hardy. He's a guy named Ivan Locke, right? Yeah, Ivan Locke, and he's in a car the whole movie, and you just follow him. And no, okay, I know you're probably thinking, like, what's the movie? Does he talk to himself? Like, no, I actually should have mentioned that earlier. I'm sorry. No, he doesn't talk to himself. That's I forgot about that part. You guys are probably wondering that, but no, he talks to people on his little car phone. You know, the thing that people have in their cars where they can call home and stuff, and you know, just, I don't know what that's called. I'm an idiot. But yeah, no, he's talking to people in his car, you know, while driving to this specific place, which I will not mention because, again, I really don't want to give away any plot details or plot points about this movie, because I just want you guys to go into this movie completely open-minded, and you just have to trust me that this movie is not boring. Even though it just follows a guy in a car the entire time, it is not boring. In fact, it's actually really suspenseful, and it will keep you on the edge of your seat, I promise you. And for a movie about a guy driving a car, to make it that suspenseful, that takes some talent. So yeah, this is a pretty awesome movie. But I do have to say, the best thing about this movie is Tom Hardy, because I'm gonna go ahead and say that this is like one of his best performances that he's done. He is so good in this movie, and you know, his character, it's very believable, and you really feel for his character. And there's just certain stuff that happens in this movie where, you know, he's in Pearl, and you know, like I said, you really care for him, and you feel bad for him, and you want this guy to get to his destination safely, and that's all you want. But you know, the movie drags on, and it's really suspenseful, like I said. I already told you I'm not going to say anything about this movie at all. I just want you to go into it. Promise me, it'll definitely be worth your time. It's very suspenseful, very on the edge of your seat, and Tom Hardy gives a great performance, and you know, he steals the show. He's the best thing about this movie. I honestly can't picture anybody else who could do this performance like Tom Hardy does, and that just goes to show how much of a great actor he is. And you know, there's a lot of pressure on him because he's taken this risk where he's gonna play a guy in a car. You know, and that's the entire movie. It just takes place with him in a car, and you know, he has to sit there and entertain people, and he does it so well. And above all that, there's stuff in the movie that happens that puts his character in more peril, and even more peril, until eventually this guy has to deal with so much problems, and he's just sitting in a car driving somewhere, and you know, he gives a great performance. That's my point. I'm kind of dragging this on a little too long, but yeah, guys, definitely give this movie a chance. Of course, there are those of you who I'm sure are gonna think it's really slow and really boring and are not gonna like it, but I don't know, I liked it. That's just me. You might think differently, but I think this is one badass movie. And yeah, overall, Locke is a very suspenseful and entertaining film, and Tom Hardy gives a great performance in this, and I'm gonna go ahead and give this film a 4 out of 5. This is definitely one of the better films that I've seen recently, and I do recommend that you guys give this one a watch. And I know that there are some of you who will think that this movie's slow, but hey, that's okay. People have, you know, different opinions. It's okay. But still, watch it. It's good. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching this review. I'm Jacob Palacio. Do not forget to leave a comment down below on what movie I should review next, and I will see you guys later.